season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. The challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts to...
Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage. They got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here's the give off the left side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. To throw, it's Russell. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the... Now.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And the big fella, usually blocks, but has a nice little run and met by the strong safety. He's called the strong safety for a reason. Those guys are, oversized safeties that are really strong. They're usually strong tacklers. Did a good job getting the big fella to the ground. Just gave up a little too many yards.
Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running with the fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Give it to the guy with no neck, two chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a first down.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Johnson looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Trying to find the end zone. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far, and this is one of the more talented running backs.
And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. The give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The play action fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Running the option, it's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And how about that on third and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, third down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kansas State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped. Good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Russell. Right down the middle. Intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the fullback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Johnson looking to throw. The quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll park him at the 16.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
To give to the big fullback. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I love when you throw the fullback. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. You could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman or a 3-time All-American in the first round.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so put them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's caught. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. Hits the crease. Touchdown time. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Johnson looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires left. Makes the grab. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Keeps it on the bootleg. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Young. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys. And we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down.
Got enough space. He's got enough for the...